Hello, hi, my dear students. Welcome back to the new lecture of Maths 2, and the lesson is your lesson number 3, triangles. Today we are going to study one more important topic, that is median of a triangle. Now let's study what is meant by median of a triangle. See, here I have drawn one triangle ABC, and this D is the midpoint of BC. This symbol shows that D is the midpoint of BC, and from the one vertex of the triangle, that is A vertex, from vertex A I have drawn a segment joining the midpoint of the side opposite to it. Now see, the segment joining a vertex, that is AD, and the midpoint of the side opposite to it, means opposite to the vertex A, is called the median of the triangle. So here in the figure you can see point D is the midpoint of side BC. So that's why this AD is a median of triangle ABC. Now let's see some important points related with this median of a triangle. Here you will get one centroid property also. See children, in your textbook, here let's see, one triangle is drawn. Name of the triangle is what? BAC. And in this triangle BAC, we have drawn three medians. As you can see, AD is the median, which is drawn to the opposite side, that is BC of it. And again one more median is what? BE and CF. So all these three are what? Medians. Now you can see when you will draw these three medians, all the three medians are meeting at one point. Okay, so this meeting point, which is called the centroid of the triangle. This is what? Centroid of the triangle, which is denoted by G here. So G is the centroid of the triangle, as this G point is the point of concurrence of all the medians of a triangle. Okay, so and here when you, here one activity also is there. If you will do this activity, you will get this one centroid property. See, what is that activity? The length of this AG is twice the length of GD. See, this AG when you measure, this will be 2 times the length of GD. Similarly, the length BG, when you verify, the length BG is also 2 times the length of GE, and also the length CG, the length of this CG is also 2 times the length of GF. 2 times, or you can say twice the length of GF. So hence we are getting one very important property of the medians of a triangle. Median of a triangle, what is that property? That the point of concurrence of medians of a triangle divides each median in the ratio 2:1. What does it mean? It means AG is to GD equals to 2:1. See the figure? AG is to GD. As AG is twice the length of GD, so what is the ratio we are getting? AG is to GD is 2:1. Similarly, BG, the ratio of BG and GE is also what? 2:1. And CG, ratio of CG and GF is also what? 2:1. So remember this property, because based on this the next exercise is there where you have to solve the sums. So what is the centroid property? The point of concurrence of medians of a triangle divides each median in the ratio 2:1. And what is the point of concurrence of all the medians of a triangle is called? It is called centroid of the triangle. Okay, so let's move to the next exercise, practice set 3.3. Just see the question. First sum, you have to find x and y using the information which is given in the figure, and you have to find measure of angle ABD. See children, ABD. Let me show this by the pen. This ABD, and you have to find the measure of angle ACD. This is this one, ACD. This you have to find. Okay, so now see what is given to you. We have given here, this is a measure of angle x, means angle ABC is x. This is 50 degree, angle ACD is 50. 60 degree means angle CBD. And now you have to find the measure of these two angles, and also you have to find the value of x and y. Here is y. Okay, now see children, we have given in triangle ABC these two sides are equal. You can see the identical marks. Okay, so this plays very important role. So these two sides are equal, means in triangle ABC, AB and AB is congruent to AC. It means angle ABC and angle ACB are what? Congruent by isosceles triangle theorem. So if this ACB is 50, so this angle ABC will be also 50, and now you got the value of x, isn't it? So let's write all this, that in triangle ABC, segment AB congruent to segment AC. This is what given to you. Okay, so therefore what we are getting? We are getting that angle ABC is congruent to angle ACB. Now what is this? What we have used means here we have used isosceles triangle theorem. What is isosceles triangle theorem? If two sides are equal, then the angles opposite to that sides are also equal. Okay. Now here we have angle ACB is equal to 50 degree. Therefore, angle ABC is also what? 50 degree, and this ABC is what? That is x is equal to 50 degree. You got x equal to 50 degree. Now, and see one more triangle is there. Now this x you got 50. Now if this is 50 and if you want to find ABD, so this angle plus this angle you have to use angle addition property. So let's find now angle ABD is equal to angle ABC plus angle DBC, as we have DBC. Okay, so ABC is what you have 50 and this is what 60, so is equal to what? 110. Okay, now again similarly what you can see in triangle, one more triangle is there, BCD. Let's see, in triangle BCD we have one more identical mark. See, this BD is congruent to CD. So we write here in this triangle segment BD is congruent to segment CD. So therefore what? Again same here, as we have used the points, the same points will be here. So what are the angles opposite to this side? This angle. Opposite to this side, this angle. So what? Angle DBC is congruent to angle DCB. Okay, and here this is given, and here what we write? By isosceles triangle theorem. Okay, and now you see we have in the figure angle ACB as what? Sorry, angle DBC as what? 60. So angle, therefore angle DBC is equal to 60, that is angle DCB is also what? 60 degree. Okay, and now you can see children, here you got this angle as 60 degree. Again by angle addition property, you are going to get the measure of angle ACD, this complete angle, by adding these two, as we have got the value of y now as 60 degree. And this DCB is what? Y. So you can write, therefore y is what? 60 degree. Now see, angle ACD, from the figure you can write, you have seen, you can see in the figure that angle ACD is equal to angle ACB plus DCB. This is angle addition property. ACB ACB in the figure given as 50 degree, and we have got the value of y as 60. So 50 plus 60 is equal to 110. So therefore you will write x is equal to what you got, 50 degree, y is equal to 60 degree, angle ACD is equal to 110, and measure of angle ABD is equal to 110. Okay, so in this way we have completed our first question. Let's see second question. Just understand the question first. The length of the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 15. You have to find the length of the median on the hypotenuse. So by using the given information, let's draw one figure. By figure it will be easily you can understand. Okay, so let's draw one right angle triangle ABC, in which the hypotenuse length is what? 15, as here hypotenuse is our AC, so AC is 15. You have to find the length of the median on its hypotenuse. So which is the median here, which is drawn on the hypotenuse? This BD. It means you have to find the length BD. So let's write the solution. Length of hypotenuse, that is AC, is given as 15. And we know, children, now we have to use the very important theorem, and in that theorem also, while I explained that theorem, I told you that this theorem is important and we have to use this theorem in practice set 3.3. So we have the theorem that in a right angle triangle, the length of the median drawn on the hypotenuse is half of the hypotenuse. So what is the median here? BD. So BD is equal to half of AC is equal to half of means multiplication. AC, what is your AC? 15. So when you divide 15 by 2, what you will get? 7.5 units. Okay, so what is the answer? You will write the answer. The length of median on the hypotenuse is 7.5 units. Very simple if you know this theorem. Let's move to the third example of exercise. We have given that in triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to 90 degree, PQ is equal to 12, QR is equal to 5, and given that QS is a median, you have to find the length QS. So remember, children, the examples are always easy in Maths 2 if you will draw the correct figure by using the given information. So as here angle Q is 90 degrees, so let's draw. Here I have drawn one right angle triangle PQR. Here PQ is given as 12, so this is PQ 12, QR as 5, so this is QR. And again, as you have to find QS is a median, so let's draw QS median which is drawn on the hypotenuse. You can see here. Okay. Now you know, as QS is the median always we are drawing to the opposite side, to the midpoint of the side opposite to it. So S is the midpoint. As S is the midpoint, these two sides are equal, you know. Now let's start. In triangle PQR, angle Q is 90 degree. This is given. As you can see, this PQ and QS is given, QR is given, and this is a right angle triangle. So we can use Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, you will get which length? You will get the length PR. Okay, you will get length PR, and as QS is the median which is drawn on the hypotenuse, so as you have PS, you can easily find QS by using the important theorem which we have just now used in the second example also. Okay, so let's start. By Pythagoras theorem, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Just put the values given to you. 12 square plus 5 square. 12 square is 144, 25, and here is your 169 for PR square. So what will be PR? PR is equal to root 169, and square root of 169 is what? 13. So PR equals to 13 you got. Now this is your PR, you have got this as now 13. Okay, now let's use the theorem, that is the property of median drawn on the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. So let's write that. In a right angle triangle, the length of the median on the hypotenuse is half the length of hypotenuse. Okay, now here you can see in the figure your median is what? QS. So QS is half of hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? PR. Let's put the value. You have got PR now as 13. Just simplify, and the answer is QS is equal to 6.5. Okay, and that only you have to find length QS. So therefore length QS is equal to 6.5 units. When there is no unit given, you can write units. Okay, so now let's move to the last example of the exercise. That is also very easy. Let's see fourth example. Here one figure is drawn. In the figure, this is the information given that G is the point of concurrence of the medians of triangle PQR. We have just studied in the lecture that point of concurrence means where all the three medians of a triangle meeting at one point. This point is called point of concurrence of triangle PQR. And GT, here T is there. Okay, so GT equals to what given? This GT is 2.5, and you have to find the length of PG and PT, means you have to find PG and PT. Now children, let's start. GT is equal to 2.5, this is given to you, and now we have the very important property, that is centroid property. What is that? The point of concurrence of median of a triangle, that is centroid, divides each median in the ratio 2:1. So let's write that this PG ratio, the ratio of PG and GT is what? 2:1, and this is what we can write the reason that the centroid divides each median in the ratio 2:1. So this PG ratio GT, this can be written as PG by GT. PG by GT is equal to what? 2/1. Now see, we have the value of GT, so let's put that here. So what it gives you, therefore PG by 2.5 is equal to 2/1. By using cross multiplication, you will get PG is equal to 2 into 2.5, and that is what? 5. Okay, so 2 into 2.5, what you got? 5. Now children, see, we have got PG as 5. This PG what now? 5. So PT you want now, you want PT also. So PT is equal to what? PG plus GT. As PGT are collinear points, so we write here that PT is equal to PG plus GT. Here PG is what? Just we have got 5, Suppose this is 1 plus GT, we have 2.5. So when you simplify 5 and 2.5, you will get 7.5. So therefore, PT is equal to what? 7.5. I hope you understood this example very well. Example is easy if you know the properties. Here we have used centroid property. So children, okay, now we are here ending the exercise 3.3. I hope you understood all the sums very well. लगे रहिए और मुस्कुराते रहिए, पढ़ते रहिए. इसी मैसेज के साथ गुड बाय चिल्ड्रन, गुड बाय.